Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. We are in the middle of, I don't know, I think this is still considered Gaia's Cliff? Yeah, technically, I guess. The inner areas, obviously. As far as this area, it's kind of interesting. They've got a kind of a cool little puzzle here to do. And we will make our way through. There was a treasure chest at the bottom right corner, and that had an elixir in it. Obviously, we grabbed that in the last video. And then there is one treasure chest up to the top left corner, and we'll be able to get that in a little bit. But we have to make our way up top first. Hyper jump. Okay. I like Sid's limit breaks. Boom! Some of them, anyway. Well, some of them are cooler than others, I guess I should say. Hyper jump. It's okay. As far as effectiveness, there are other, obviously, better abilities, but I like that he's kind of like the dragoon, I would say, of Final Fantasy VII. You know, obviously uses a spear, has jump related limit breaks. Almost all of them are, you know, some sort of jump. Not all though, mind you. Okay, so here is our first icicle. And I am just going to use beta on these guys to I think it one-shots everything. Clink. Clink. All right. So the goal here is to knock down these four. I think it ends up being 4 icicles, and that will create a path in the bottom room. It's going to ask you here if you want to jump, and I would say no. Do not jump down because you'll have to run all the way back up. So instead, select no, and you know, kind of continue on to the left. And you'll have to you'll be prompted every single time if you want to jump down or not, and just obviously say no every single time. And obviously that's just going to save you time, because if you try to jump down now, you'll jump down to the lower room, and you actually won't be able to progress. So yeah, so don't do that. Don't jump down too early. There's really no reason to. Unless you want to run around and fight extra enemies, in which case then go right ahead, but not something that I am going to do. Clink. Kind of cool battles. I mean, you know, kind of a neat idea to, you know, actually kind of fight the icicles. I don't think they can do anything to you. Specifically the icicles. Obviously there are other enemies in the battle that could beat you down, but I don't believe the icicles ever actually can do anything, which makes sense. Hey, they're not alive. I mean, yeah, we've seen weirder things, I'm sure, in this game, but icicles that attack you, not so much. Not on the list of crazy stuff. All right, is this I think this is icicle number 3 here. Do 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 do. A vampire fang? Okay. Cool, that's cool, man. Alright, one more. No, do not jump down. And then if you notice, there's actually a treasure chest on the far left as well. So we'll grab that before we jump down as well. Bloodsuck. I think that's what the vampire fang actually does. I think it's kind of a drain type of ability. Obviously, it's a consumable. Well, maybe that's not obvious, but if I remember correctly, it's a consumable. As with most of the consumables, though, in the game, I don't particularly like them, but oh well. Too bad, so sad. There's still plenty of them. Whether I like them or not, there's tons of these, like, single-use items in the game. And you know, I'll be honest, there are times in the game where they're actually useful. I can think of specifically in the battle arena. Some of them are pretty useful, but that's about it. Because oftentimes your magic commands will be sealed, or your command materia gets sealed, and so sometimes it's nice to be able to use the items from your inventory. Now, if you notice there, I left and then just came back, and that's just so that I could jump down. Obviously, after grabbing the elixir, you have to exit and then run back in. And then, speed source, really? Okay, well, whatever. That's good. It's still good. I believe speed sources increase your dexterity. One single point of dexterity isn't going to do much for you, but them's the breaks. So Stilva here, obviously, in the last video there, I learned Magic Breath as well as Trine. And depending on if you fought Godo or not in the pagoda, which obviously I did not, or maybe that's not obvious right now. I guess it is if you've been watching all of my videos, but reason for not fighting him then is because he's actually technically the last person that you can fight that has the Trine ability, and if you fight him too early, you will not be able to learn Trine on your final enemy skill materia. So that is why I saved that. There's the enhanced sword. I don't remember if I actually equipped this or not. Wow, that has a ton of materia slots, and they're all connected, so that's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty good weapon right there. I'm not going to equip it just because I wanted to keep the rune edge or rune blade or whatever this thing is called, because it's obviously got the double materia raising capabilities. All right. Put a little white wind on there, because we are looking pretty damaged. Alright, finally moving on. Alright, so we're back out in the freezing cold without the protection of the cave. Alright, we're all warmed warmed up. I think this is the spot that I was thinking of earlier that ends up being kind of a big loop, and so I'm not sure that it actually matters which way you take here. I feel like the right path, though, this way that I took, just is a little bit, well, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. It's hard to say, though. I don't get. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. Just you know, when you need to warm up and then continue on. Go up. It looks like there's tons of different paths to. Well, maybe not tons, but there's a few different pathways to take. So, really up to you on which direction you decide to go. Ka-thunk. Or maybe it just seems like there's more paths than there really are. Because there's more than one. I know that sounds like a weird way to say that, but... Alright, let's get warmed up again. Alright. Looks like I decided to continue on. Yep. We're warm enough. Yeah, we're right there. Alright, so here's the next cave. In here, I wanted to mention a couple of things here. Definitely save your game. To the right here, this is a nice little spring that will restore your health and MP. And then I'm actually going to run around, or I spent a little bit of time running around here because I wanted to fight the blue dragons here. Now, they've got a ton of health. They're 8,800 health. But they do drop the dragon armlet. So, if you want some of those, I would say, you know, spend a bit of time in there. Or I should say in here. Yep, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. Just run around and try to fight some. And, oh, there we go. Maybe this could be one. It could be one. There we go. Bingo. The first time I actually came through this cave, I didn't run into any of these guys. So, luckily, I did this time. But there you have it, the dragon armlet. Let's see if I don't remember if I actually ended up equipping any of these or not. No, not here. Half fire, cold, and lightning attack, 6 slots, and they're all connected. So good stuff. That's a pretty good pickup for this point in the game. I don't remember if I equipped it actually on anybody. I feel like I didn't though. What am I looking for here? Looking for something. Okay. Weird. Alright, anyways. I think I spent I don't know. I may have run around a little bit there. Trying to get some more. Although again, I don't really know why I would have done that. I don't really think I needed any more. And I'm fairly certain I never ended up equipping any of those anyway. Alright, so here is our next boss fight. Let's see, who is this guy? Oh yes, the Twinhead. So he's got I think he drops a dragon fang, and you can steal a protect ring from the right, apparently the right head. Excuse me, jeez. So I'm going to grab that. Now the protect rings, it's anybody's guess whether or not they're actually useful. I never ended up equipping one of them, but I guess it's still interesting to know that you can get one here. It looks like one of these must have absorbed... I don't know, what did I cast there? I kind of missed that. Was that beta? Probably beta. If I was to guess. Looks like both of them are Both of them will take damage from lightning, though. White Wind, do a little healing. Mega Flare, I don't know, we'll see if this ends up being decent or not. I feel like it should. It's non-elemental, so we don't have to worry about anybody, you know, absorbing any of the damage, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like because I went so crazy on getting the power sources and stuff, my magic damage at this point was completely eclipsed by my my character's physical damage. So I guess I'm betting at a certain point here I'll switch over to physical attacks and just punch it, kick it, stab it to death. I guess that's my theory. We'll see if that that ends up being the case. Oh, Big Guard, as always, a good ability. Love that enemy skill. Oh, it's so good. Oops. Did I cast it again, I think, on accident? So that's the problem with having, oh, that was a death attack. So I killed off one of the heads. I don't remember which one it was. But I've got my cursor set to memory, and sometimes I forget that it's set up that way, so oftentimes I will, you know, accidentally cast a skill twice, like Big Guard there. That's it, though. That's they both, by the way, if it wasn't obvious, both of the heads will have like a final attack. And there's the Dragon Fang. I don't remember if those are available anywhere else in the game. I feel like I shouldn't comment either way on that because, again, I don't know 100%. I don't even know what it does. I don't remember. Obviously, it's actually a consumable. So, you know, a one-time use in battle type of deal. Alright. Got a kind of a cool scene here. I don't know that it really matters if you keep moving forward with Cloud or not. I think it looks like he's being pushed. Funny. But, alright, so here is the north, I think this is considered the North Crater. And it looks like a Mako fountain. I don't know, that's what kind of what it looks like to me. A Mako fountain within a whirlwind. How about that? That sounds cooler. You'll want to run around in this screen actually right here. So it's basically the area that connects from the spot we're at right now to the bottom. And there's an enemy called the Gigas here, and this is the only place in the game, if I remember correctly, to get. I think it's the only place to get the Gigas armor as well as the Earth Hammer. So. I want to say actually two things with this. I guess I'm not 100% on the Gigas armor. I'm not sure if this is the only place in the game to get it or not, or if they are available in other spots. I don't remember. My gut feeling is that it is, but again, I'm not 100% sure. However, the Earth Hammer, which is the item that the Gigas will sometimes drop, I've read that it's about a 14% drop rate or something like that. This is the only place in the game to get that. So, again, if you're trying for 100%, you know, item collection, make sure you get that because it will not be available forever. So, once again, you have been told. Now, this screen right here, there are no encounters. So, if you want to get into the fights with the Gigas, you need to go back one screen where I ran into that grenade at. So. Again, keep that in mind, and I think, yeah, I'll just head back, and we'll, one final thing. If you're trying to get the Earth Hammer, do not steal from the Gigas. If you steal an item from an enemy, that enemy will not drop one at the end of combat. So, again, if you're trying for that Earth Hammer, do not steal the Gigas armlet. So. You can't get both in one fight, so just know that. There's the Gigas armlet. The Gigas Armlet, if I remember correctly, I'm betting anyways, it raises your strength. I think that probably makes sense. But I don't remember if it's got materia raising capabilities or not. We'll find out, I think. We'll see if I open up my inventory and check on it or not. Hopefully I did, but who knows? It's anyone's guess. Okay, here we are. Maybe, yeah, possibly, sure looks like it. It's looking good. Gigas Armlet. Yeah, no growth. Okay defense. No growth though. I'm gonna give that a lame rating. I don't believe I'm probably ever going to equip that. Again, I just really don't like anything that has no growth. But anyway, so I spent a little bit of time here trying to get the earth hammers. Now, unfortunately, I did try to steal a couple more times here from this guy, so I'm betting I tried to get 3 of them, and then I probably just moved on. But again, you know, keep in mind, though, if you want to get those earth hammers, you cannot steal the Gigas Armlets from them. So, again, you have been told. Boom! So, I'm not sure if I've actually got footage of me getting or obtaining an earth hammer or not. I may have to root around, see if I can find any footage of that, but as of right now, not 100% sure. Alright, what are we doing here? Boy, it feels like I monkeyed around in my materia screen quite a bit for this video. I'm not real wild about that. Normally I do that stuff off screen, but I guess you never know. I mean, especially when you're doing leveling and stuff, it's sometimes it's I shouldn't say it. So normally, like, you know, you're running through, getting into random encounters, and then materia levels up, and you just want to swap it out quick to get going on that next one. So I guess, you know, for that reason, I guess it still makes sense. But anyways, boy, we are about out of time. So as always, I hope this guide was helpful. Grab Neo Bahamut, by the way. It's right there. And that is actually missable and will not be here forever. But anyways, like I said, hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.